All right. Now, I know I said I was going to do 100 videos. This video is aimed at Voodoo Chief, and we know the truth now. I know it gets played out and tired real quick when you are continuously exposing, the same dude. And I do it so well, I'm like Michael Jordan at this. And when you exude greatness, people are just used to you being great. But anyway, long story short, as you can see, Chief Turkey from Turkeytown, Alabama, not too far from my grandparents' hometown. And remember when we said Moors and Turks are the true indigenous people of America that populated North America and parts of North Africa? They are ancient people. I want you to look at that number 7 and that fair zone. And what I'm about to show y'all is going to correlate and connect the Fez and the tassel and Muslim in America, especially amongst the Chickamauga and the Cherokee, the so-called Cherokee, which I believe is a English word for turkey. So we have always brought up Turkey, we always brought up Moors, and we are under attack by certain people on the TikTok called Voodoo Chief, Gotti You a Lie, and we know the truth now, So yeah, let's do this rundown right quick and make the connections, and y'all decide on who's lying or who's telling the truth. Before I even move in, as we can see the symbolism, all of these symbolisms we can find on the petroglyphs, and we know this right here is the symbol of the pyramid. This is the top of the pyramid. Some say it's the X symbol of the woman chromosome, but it's actually the top of a pyramid. And as we can see, Turkeytown is a part of the Confederate or the Creek Confederate, letting you know that indigenous Americans, Muslim was a part of the cause, not these people that's running around here on TikTok spreading misinformation. The Cherokee sheiks known as Turkey are Kana Kotoko, also known as Old Hop. Look like hip hop has been a part of the people, or Little Turkey, and Coon Shati. And Coon to me could be similar to Khan, and we know that is a title of the old world people. And Kana Gatuko, Standing Turkey, was a Cherokee warrior. My job is to connect these people to Islam, Moorish, Phoenician, Kufic, Turks around the planet. And we know the Confederacy have the same symbolism, emblems, flags as the Moor people. So let's make this connection with the Cherokee around the planet and Moors and any other connections that we can while we're in here. I want to bring this up right quick as we can see hanging maw, because we know that is a Creole word for Moor, like Chickamauga and Sagmaw. So before I even go in on hanging maw and old tassel, like I said, Alabama is shaped like a fez and a tassel. If you've seen the image that I showed y'all earlier of Chief Turkey. So Moors or Moors or Paramount Chiefs are the Algonquians. So there's a connection with the North and the South when it comes to the lingo and dialect. But Sagamore Moors is the English rendition of pronunciation versus the Creole that we speak. And so let's break down the pronunciation of Sagamore. Like I just showed you, hanging maw, we have Sakima and Shakima, Sakama, and Okimawa, Ujima, and Ushima. If y'all ever heard of the Yuchi people, they are also called Ayushima as well. And like I said, off our nasal toenail pronunciation, we would just say Sagamore or Sheik Moor. So right here is the Moors Navy flag, and we know we would just call them Mauls, Sagamaws, or Chickamauga. So we can see the flag right here. Now let's just try to make a connection with the indigenous people in America, all around America. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. So now it's all coming together, and I can really find like a half a dozen of these flags in the Caribbean islands and West Africa, South America too. But let's just stick to this right here. This is the sound like Chic to me, and Fox Nation. They have the similar flag to the Moors Navy flag. And all we got to do is prove that the Cherokee are related to the Turks and Moors, and that'll pretty much sum up why we have these similarities and these flags amongst our people in North. Okay, Central America and South America is very intricate and important to our culture, especially dealing with Primo Camejo and Simon Bolivar, who both came to North America to assist us during the Confederacy. So Cherokee sounds very similar to Cherokee. And lo and behold, we see this similar flag to the sock and the fox. But do you even know the history of the Cherokee and this land down? Oh, well, if you didn't know, Abraham Lincoln of the USA proposed the Cherokee as a favorite location for Lincolnia, which is an area for his people. It was a colony for free blacks from the U.S., and a lot of people weren't interested, but a lot of people did go there. But most important, this area is an area for our people, because we were denationalized to the colored blacks, but before that, we were just Moors. And as we can see the connection to that flag, right? Now, let's just go ahead and connect the Cherokee to Muslim to make this brief to see if there's any connection. I think there's definitely a connection, especially with the turbans and, you know, us having a military in West Africa. As you can see, Mr. Bay, or like the word Shatta, where I think the word Shatta comes from, he's from Waterloo, and we also have a Waterloo, Iowa. And remember, our people went to Sierra Leone in the 1700s to build their own land up. And, you know, we have to really research, but we know there's a connection. So we have the connection with the Bay because we have Ada Bay, Anishinaabe, Bay Hamas. But look at that right there. His title was the Cherokee Musalumi, which we believe is connected to the Cherokee people because a lot of Cherokee people have Moorish Turkish backgrounds. And yeah, we know that there's a connection. So yeah, it's deeper than what they're teaching us in Maine. So yeah, there is a connection. The last Cherokee chief known to have borne a Muslim name was Ramadan Ibn Wati, the name associated with the Cherokee chief. So we have a chief named Chief Turkey with a pheasant tassel on, and we also have proof that the Cherokee's last leader was a Islamic man. So we're able to make these connections, automatically debunking that America was known as the Haiti Empire, which I disagree with. So let's go and get some information on that. But I do want to make this note that the Kufic script on the clay pots has been debated, but we find Kufic in Nevada and other parts of America, and also with Bilali Muhammad in Tybee Island, Georgia, we find the Kufic script, which is the prerequisite to Hebrew. Even though I teach Haitians are Moorish as well, especially back then, and their leaders, Dessalines Hafezazon, and their other leader, I don't believe this is the Haitian Empire because they didn't get their independence and their name until 1804. We existed way before 1804. So we had to have a name, and it actually means mountainous. All of us don't live in mountainous regions. So I sincerely doubt that a mountain empire was what we called ourselves, even though, you know, Moore and Chickamauga could be highlands, you know, or mounds. There is some connection, but I just don't think that's what we called our motherland, the mountain. Now let's go back to Hanging Mall in Little Turkey, Alabama. The corn tassel was the first beloved man. See, we're able to connect that word tassel. We're able to connect Turk right here in America, and we can see why they want to erase Canaanite Moabite history, because we are the people of the book, and they are renaming us and rewriting history so they can take our inheritance. I have other sources, but let's focus on the linguistic similarity. The Cherokee language contains grammatical structure similar to the Hebrew. Also, mtDNA revealed that some Cherokee have Middle Eastern connections. Some say it's intermarriage or native. It don't matter. It just proved that we are connected to these people. So I will be back to continue this topic. This is video 6, number 7, I mean. Peace.